Can you look into the camera and pull a face that best sums up season 3?
Okay.
Olivia Cook, it's lovely to see you.
Thank you too, Liv.
I feel like we're already best friends.
Yes.
Same name.
Yeah.
Both Northern.
Yeah. Curly hair. Not today,
But usually.
but usually.
We're off to a good start.
Yeah.
You've starred in so many incredible projects, which we're going to dive into. But we've got to start off with one of your first, Bates Motel.
Yeah.
Come in. It'll calm your stomach.
Thanks.
I'm kind of an expert on vomiting. I have CF, so I've been on meds my whole life. Some of them give you any number of hideous side effects, puking being one of the more pleasant ones.
Sweet Angel Emma.
Sweet Angel Emma carting around that oxygen tank. Bless her.
She's so
heart.
precious.
I know. She just wanted to do good.
People just adore that show, though. Looking back, is there a scene or a particular moment that always brings back memories?
I mean, I drove like a VW 1970s Beetle, and I mean, I passed my driving test in 2012 and haven't really driven since, and then had to drive like manual on the other side of the road. It kept stalling. All the crew were just beside themselves, wanted to get home, shooting in the arse end of nowhere at 4 a.m. as I'm trying to like drive this car into the Bates Motel parking lot. And then I'd finally do it, and then I'd be so like adrenalized that I'm trying to get out, and I'm carting my oxygen tank off the passenger seat over so I don't get tangled in all the wires, and I just dropped the oxygen tank onto the bridge of my nose and just bust my nose.
Has the driving improved?
Too scared. I had a booster lesson around Hackney a couple of months ago, and I've never been more adrenalized in my life. I had to like sit on my couch for like an hour and just like come down from. That's not good, is it? Maybe I shouldn't drive.
I don't drive around London.
Okay. Do you drive up north?
I drive up north, not here. But I respect the booster lesson.
Okay, it's embarrassing. Just get on the road, Olivia. Be an adult.
Thank you for dinner. It was fun.
But you were just a teenager when you filmed this. Looking back, is there a lesson that you wish you knew then that you know now?
Have a chaperone. Like, I know you're 18 and you don't need a chaperone, but like bring someone out. Like, I was just bobbing around on my own in Vancouver, and like everyone was really delightful, but it is really lonely. So just, if you can, and if someone, you know, doesn't have to go to work, just like try and bring people out as much as possible and surround yourself with, you know, a bit of normality, I think.
Yeah, because you're just a baba.
I was just a baby. I mean, I wouldn't change it for the world, but looking back, I was like, I didn't know how to cook for myself. I lost loads of weight because I was just eating tuna pasta every single night.
Can you cook now?
Yeah, I'm quite a good cook now. Yeah, I'm quite a good cook.
You kind of have to be with a name like yours,
it's
to be honest.
trial by fire, isn't it?
I'm glad. What's your speciality?
Pasta. Not tuna pasta anymore. Although I did make a tuna puttanesca the other day, and that was quite nice. But I love like an Italian sausage mascarpone number.
You're doing better than me.
What do you do? What do you cook?
Absolutely nothing.
Eggs.
Eggs I can do.
Oh, that's good.
Thank you
All
for
right.
making me feel better
That's
about
good.
it.
That's good. A lot of people can't.
I will tell my husband that.
Are you married?
Yes.
How old are you?
30.
Oh my
We're
God,
pretty much same age.
child bride.
This is what I think as well. I'm
Yeah.
like, am I married? And then I look down at my ring. I'm like, oh God. And I feel old. I feel elderly.
No, you're not. No, you're a little baby child bride. That's quite chic.
Chic.
Yeah.
I'm going to be telling my husband
If I
this.
ever get married, I'm going to be 62, I think.
It's child bride still.
Child bride still, just walking down the aisle in a little miniskirt.
I hope you're prepared to drop a name because Ready Player One.
Oh, yeah.
Should we say it together?
Steven Spielberg.
He once blew me a kiss,
Did he?
and it was the best moment of my life.
Oh, that's special.
When I interviewed him for West Side Story.
Such an amazing film.
What a man.
I'm not disappointed. You know, you said I would be disappointed when I met you, but I'm not.
I've lived with it my whole life. You don't have to pretend.
Is there a note that Stephen gave you on that film that you'll always remember?
Yes, it was Angria. I had to... Right, picture this. I had to unfurl out of Iron Giant's hand. I had to look to my right, see Mechagodzilla, shoot through Mechagodzilla's eye, reveal Ben Mendelsohn, get a bomb from my backpack. This is all motion capture, so this is all my imagination. Get a bomb from my backpack, go, say hello to my little friend, Al Pacino-esque, and then throw it and blow up Mechagodzilla and Ben Mendelsohn. Stephen kept being like, Angria. And I was like, right, Stephen. I was like, do all that, unfurl, choo-choo-choo, throw, say hello to my little friend. Throw it again. He's like, Angria. And I was like, 200 people now looking like, come on, Olivia. I'm like, say hello to my little friend. And he was like, right, stop. Say it to me. And I was like, say hello to my... He was like, no, Angria. And I was like, say hello. And he was like, no. I was like, all right, Stephen, I'll do it on the day. 22 years old, snapped at Steven Spielberg. All right, Stephen, I'll do it on the day. And he went, and action. And I was like, I'm so embarrassed. But it was good. He got me riled up.
He knows what he's doing.
He knows what he's doing. My favourite Steven Spielberg film is Hook, which is just like, it's just play, isn't it? It's it's childhood wonder, and I feel like that had a huge part to play in Ready Player One, that element of discovery and imagination, and it was so fun, especially like as a 22-year-old where you're just like, I'm an adult, to be able to like step back into this element of, I don't know, just like youth and innocence and purity. It was really lovely.
And now whenever you're angry, you can just think of Steven
Say
Spielberg.
hello to my little friend, and then pew pew Mechagodzilla blows up.
But you're basically playing two characters because you've got a dual identity. And I was wondering, have you ever been mistaken for another actress?
Yeah.
Who have you been mistaken for?
Jenna Coleman, Lily James, Emma Watson. I think all the British Englishy actors that are around my age with like brown hair, I think I've been mistaken for.
Do you ever go along with it?
Yeah. Because it's just, I don't want to embarrass them. So I'll be like, oh, thank you so much. I know I loved shooting Beauty and the Beast.
You're like, I can be everyone. I can do it all.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I'll sign an autograph. I don't mind.
But speaking of dual identities, if you were to create another version of you, what would she be called and what would she be doing? Like, what would the Olivia Cooke alter ego be?
She'd be a K-pop sensation. I think I've just watched. I mean, I'm so old and late to it, but I just watched Dream Academy, the making of Cat's Eye. I'd be a K-pop global superstar.
I can kind of see that for you. So
Can you?
I really can.
I can't dance or sing for but it's all about the look, isn't it? It's all about
That look.
the star power. I don't have that either.
If I make the girl group, that's when my life starts.
Who's your favourite K-pop band?
Well, I don't know that many. This is
It's
like
just Cat's
in the
Eye.
last week. I'm obsessed with K-pop. Cat's Eye.
Do you have a favourite song?
Gnarly. This is so embarrassing.
I'm not a K-pop fan,
Yeah,
but I know that one, and that one's great.
I'm just like I'm transfixed. They're like Gapad.
It's the dancing. It's wild.
Yeah,
What they do, I'm like, how?
I don't understand it. I embarrassingly tried to do like one of their moves in the mirror, and I was like, you need a hip replacement. It is awful.
But speaking of, you being a pop star,
Oh yeah,
I was so here for your rock star era in The Sound of Metal.
thank you.
There are implants.
Well, then let's do that.
It's a very involved process, and it's quite costly.
Then we'll come back. Till then, Lou, we just keep going, okay?
No.
The bleached brows.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
It's a look.
I loved that look. It was a bit uncanny valley, I think, when I did it, because it was just like, where does the hairline end and the eyeball begin? But it was sort of like alien and otherworldly, and I thought it was I really like petitioned to have that for the character, because I thought this is a woman who sort of in her personal life just wants to be invisible and not have any like discernible features, but when she's on stage she just wants to accentuate all the weirdness inside herself, and I think that being like a physical attribute, and having this like bleached frizzy hair as well, and this really dark black makeup and black eyes, and yeah, I just thought it looked really intense and great.
Ruben, you hurt yourself, you hurt me. I'll hurt myself too. I'll hurt myself too. Promise. Say it, Ruby, or all of this is for Say it.
It's such a beautifully heartbreaking film. Did that film and working on it change your perspective on sort of life?
I think it did. I think a lot of the like really positive and great experiences I've had on film sets, they have changed my life for the better. And Darius, who shot the film and wrote the film, is so incredible and just strives for honesty in his filmmaking and in his performances and in his writing, and tried to really set up that environment so we could do the best job that we could, Riz and I and all the other actors. And it was amazing. It was the closest for me, I think, I think where it felt like we were really living these characters. And Riz and I came onto the project a lot later than him, but we did like 6 weeks of band practice together, and he became incredible at the drums, and I learned the guitar and the loop pedal, and it just felt like we were a band and living in an Airstream, and it was really, I don't know, it was like frenetic. It felt full-bodied.
I mean, you are going for it in that opening sequence. Would you ever do a musical?
It'd have to be weird. It'd have to be a weird, sort of distorted, flipped on its head sort of musical. I don't think I've got the chops for a traditional musical. And also, I don't know, I have to like suspend my disbelief enough to like really buy that I'm singing and dancing in a musical. You know what I mean? Like, I don't, if it was just like chorus line, I don't know if I could like take myself seriously.
How good are you at karaoke though?
That's an interesting question, isn't it? Because like, how good is one at karaoke? It means a lot of different things. I think I'm zealous and up for it with karaoke, but I don't know if I'm good.
But you enjoy it. And that's the most
Love it.
important thing.
Love it. I love karaoke.
Karaoke is my sport.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
What's your song?
Okay, it's really niche. Don't
Right.
judge me.
Go on.
It's Mambo Italiano, specifically the Bette Midler version.
Really? Oh my God, amazing.
But I am a musicals freak.
Are you? What's your
Yeah.
favourite musical?
Oh my God. Probably West Side Story.
Really? Oh, okay.
Cabaret.
Yeah.
Chicago. Miss Saigon. Oh, I could
Yeah.
list them all.
Oh my
What are your
God.
faves?
It's Spring Awakening. I remember watching on YouTube part 1 to 42, like in little snippets of, and I just fell in love with Jonathan Groff. I think I was like 14, and I was just like, Spring! Like crying my eyes out watching him sing. And Leigh Michelle was incredible as well. But I was like, oh my God, the yearning in that musical. I just loved.
Bring back Yearning.
Please, that's all I want. I think I'm my best self when I'm yearning.
I'm with you. I'm with you. Short but sweet. The Best Spy Gang, Slow Horses.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Some serviettes. No, I need more serviettes.
I would make The Worst Spy purely because I can't keep my mouth shut. I'm also the least mysterious person.
Sure.
Out of everyone you've worked with, who do you reckon would make the best spy?
There's a couple of people I know in my life that aren't actors, but like just speak like French and Arabic. Freddie Highmore, who plays Norman Bates, he speaks Spanish and Arabic, and I'm just like, right. And he speaks it with a perfect accent. So to be able to like assimilate in different nations, live in different countries, and be able to just like throw people off the scent. I mean, he is famous, so that would, but maybe that would throw people off the scent as well. But I always think languages really, really help, and having a really good accent and a really good ear for languages. And so, yeah, I would say Freddie.
He could be a spy. I think we've just sussed it out.
Maybe he is. We've just blown his cover. I'm so sorry.
Would you be a good spy?
No, I'd be terrible.
Why would you be awful?
The guilt complex is too high, and I think you just read it on my face. Like if I was like having to infiltrate a sort of like a KGB Russian plot and like someone was being annoying, I'd just be like,
Are you a yapper as well? Like, would you just reveal all?
I wouldn't reveal all, but I think I'd just like make like unhelpful allegiances and be a bit like, they were a bit annoying today, weren't they? Or like, I don't know, I think I'd be a bit tired and just be like, they have a bit of halitosis. Did you smell his breath? I know. Like, that's not good.
No,
But
no.
it's like, did you smell it as well? You did, I know.
No, I think pop star, K-pop star
Be a
is more for
K-pop
you. Yeah, not the spy. We've got to talk about the show that gives me hair envy like you cannot imagine. House of the Dragon.
Rhaenyra, you should be resting after your labours.
I have no doubt that you would prefer that, Your Grace.
So someone posted this. I need to show you.
Oh, go on.
Because it just perfectly sums up Alison.
Oh, dear.
Alison Hightower, smiling, brackets, rare.
Yeah, those are the 4 occasions in which it happened throughout 2 seasons.
And I feel like 2 of those are sort of fake smiles as well. They're not genuine.
It's a passive-aggressive smile for sure. Yeah.
But there's no family more dysfunctional than the Targaryens. And I know that you guys are all super close. How has that show changed your life?
I mean, there's definitely more just eyeballs on. And it's been really lovely because people are super fans of the show and the Game of Thrones world. And so people do come up to you and they are really excited about the show, which is lovely. But yeah, it's definitely, more exposing than anything I've ever done before. And yeah, just like innocuous things that you say when you're really tired on a press tour, they blow up, and that's mad.
You once told me last year the funniest story, which is that you were in Paris and you noticed that there was like loads going on. Do you know the story? Do you know what you're going to say?
Yeah.
And you thought it was all for House of the Dragon, but really it was for the Olympics.
So embarrassing. So embarrassing. I was just like, we'd just come from New York and we were having the Paris premiere for season 2 of House of the Dragon. And me and Fia were in the car, and I looked around, and all like a stadium was being built. And because I'm such a little prince now, I thought, oh my God, they're erecting something for us. It's going to be another installation. Because they just put a dragon on top of the Empire State Building. I was like, oh my God, how embarrassing. I can't believe this. And then it took me like a good 45 minutes to be like, no, it's for the Paris Olympics. It's for the Paris Olympics. It's for the worldwide. It's for the global Olympics, Olivia, not for your show that you happen to be on.
My favourite was also Emma saying that all of the flags in Wales, they thought it was for House of the Dragon.
Not on the flag, but there are obviously lots of dragons in people's gardens and stuff. And for at least like 5 days, I thought it was because the show was shooting there. And I thought, how does everyone even know this? And like, I suppose the show really is, it took like a week for me to remember the Welsh flag.
That's a real blind spot for them, actually, because they're the most intelligent person I've ever met.
Humbled very quickly.
Also a good spy.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Why?
Just like super, super smart, and could just be like, and like suss out the situation immediately.
And I feel like they're quite mysterious.
Yeah.
They have that air.
Yeah. Could just like float in and out, vanish, drop a little, bit of poison into some. That's what spies do. Put a little poison in someone's cup and then just like slide out again.
I love that we're now accusing Emma of just being able to like poison someone.
No.
Never.
It's best, I think, if we go back to Dragonstone.
You've only just arrived. Let me see the children home. I'll, return on Dragonback.
What does your friendship with Emma mean to you? Because I just love you guys.
Oh, I mean, they're amazing. I'm so happy that it's that Rhaenyra is them and that we're just support each other, and it's just a unit, and it's a really beautiful friendship, and I'm like, they've got my back, I've got them. It's really wonderful to experience this together, because it is like mad and it can be quite just disorientating. And so to sort of navigate that with them is so wonderful, and to be able to like make light of it all when sometimes it's just a bit like overwhelming and scary.
Yeah. And you can tell, and it's just so gorgeous to watch.
Oh,
Aside from Alison, which character in the show do you relate to the most?
I think Viserys, he just wants everyone to get on. He just wants to like chill, make his little models, read about history, and just for everyone to have a nice time. That's sort of what I want, just a quiet life.
Do you know what? Real.
Yeah.
Real. I know that season 3 is going to destroy me. Can you look into the camera and pull a face that best sums up season 3?
Okay. Which camera? Anyway, this one.
Says it all. Perfect. So I've not had a life the past few days because I'm obsessed with your new series, The Girlfriend.
Oh, thank you.
So what do we do now?
Do I have to meet the parents?
My son always had girlfriends, but I have never heard him speak about anyone like this.
Darling, she is going to love you.
And the music in this show is insane. You've got Blackpink, you've got Wet Leg. Do you make playlists for your characters?
I do. Yeah, that's my favourite thing to do. I think music is such a potent tool to be able to tap into a character and the feeling and the emotions of a character in any given scene. I think it's like a real cheat, but in the best way.
Who was on your playlist for Cherry?
Peaches. The pain away. It was definitely on there. Who else was on there? It all had like an engine. It was a lot of female artists, like a lot of embodied, sensual, like energetic. There's a lot of FKA Twigs on there as well. It was just like I wanted her there to feel like there's an engine to Cherry, and also it's a character who uses her like sexuality as a tool, and she's a very uninhibited person, and that is not me. So I really wanted to to like be able to fully embrace that.
But I love her. Like, I was on her side immediately.
I don't trust her.
Let's see if we can't push our buttons.
Yes.
I'm not good enough for her.
I love you for you.
And we see how Cherry gets the ick from her boyfriend playing tennis because he gets too competitive.
Yes.
What are some of your icks in a person? I feel like you've got a long list.
I haven't got a long list. My partner would probably say otherwise. Chewing loudly is hard, but I also have misophonia, so it's like it's not fair on them. But if I'm eating with my mum or my partner, I have to sort of like be like, just wait, please, I'm so sorry, just wait one second while I just like put on music just to like have some other ambient sound and not the smacking of lips. Or when my mum's on the phone and she's always got like a chewing gum in her mouth, I'm like, Mum, please can you just take your chewing gum out? Will you talking to me, please? So I'm such a bitch. What else?
You're like, I'm a bitch, let's end there.
Yeah. Someone that's tight.
Oh, yeah.
Tight with money, being like, well, babe, I bought that Copperberg for you last year, and so you owe me £4.72. And I'm just like, I don't like that at all. I need like just like ebb and flow generosity. Like,
that is my sister.
Really?
She has transferred me like £2.10 before.
And does she request the £2.10
yes.
back?
No.
My sister's a bit like that. I mean, she doesn't ever. I mean, I buy her everything, and then I'm lucky to get a Costa coffee sometimes.
Are you the eldest?
Yeah.
It's another thing we have in common.
How old's your sister?
She is 28.
Right, mine's 26. Yeah, it's just an easier life, isn't it, for the younger sibling?
Have you just got one younger sibling?
Yeah.
Okay.
What about you?
I've got 3.
Oh, have you?
So I'm one of 4.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm big lives in our house. No one messes with me.
Really?
Oh, yeah. What are your family nicknames for you?
My mum used to call me Mona Lisa. Live Lob.
Because I am.
Live because I am. Because I was really moody as a child. Because I had a tough paper round. Live Lob.
The Mona Lisa is a pretty strong one.
I know. Come on, Mona Lisa. I think because I was just moany, a moany kid. Wednesday was one because I look a bit like Christina Ricci, and I used to wear my hair in plaits all the time, and I hated that nickname because it was so bang on.
But Wednesday's an icon.
She is.
She is, and so's Jenna Ortega.
Yeah.
We love her.
Yeah.
But first impressions and intuition is such a big part of this series. Do you know how long it takes for humans to judge someone?
Is it something like 0.3 seconds or something?
0.1 seconds.
Really?
How good of a judge of character are you?
I would like to say I'm a good judge of character, but I also don't know if that's just like my projection 99% of the time. So I do think like I don't like to just, have these conceived notions off of just like a very brief meeting, because I know that I've not given good first meeting, at some points as well. So, because it takes me a while to get to settle in, get to know, feel safe.
Yeah.
And so I like to give people the benefit of the doubt.
I feel like that's really fair.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a scary world.
It is a scary world with scary people.
And we live in London and we're all walking around like little scared chihuahuas.
What do you think?
It's unusual. Is it a Caspian Alexander?
It is.
It's gentle, but violent.
Cherry's trying to fit into this world of money.
Yeah.
Was there ever a time when you felt like an outsider in this industry?
Yeah, for sure. I worked in America for mostly from 18 to 26, so I was definitely felt like a bit of an outsider there, just being usually the only young English girl in the cast, and usually it'd just be like a crew and a cast of men anyway. So there's that sort of dynamic and trying to carve out a little space for you there, and then here as well. I mean, the industry is full of people that went to the same drama school or have parents who were directors or producers, and so it feels a lot more tight knit, and so it's harder to sort of break into those little cliques sometimes. But now I don't. I feel like I've earned my place, but I used to, for sure.
As you should. And just the fact that you're Northern and killing it in this industry, we love to see it.
Thank you.
You're not allowed to leave until we talk about One Direction Autumn Term.
Right.
It has to be done.
Okay.
Baby Harry Styles giving you a piggyback. How did the whole video come about?
I got a call saying, do you want to come and do a little tour video for this unknown band? And I was like, when? And they were like, Saturday. And I was like, how much? And they were like, £250. And I was like, fantastic, I don't have to go into my cafe job today. And I was 17. And I just remember my dad driving me to the shoot, which was on the border of Wales, and having to leave at the crack of dawn because he's scared of motorways, so I had to take all the A roads, and I was knackered. And then it was them. I didn't know beforehand, and it was them, and they'd only done the X Factor at that point, so it wasn't. I don't know. I was just knackered. I was so tired. I had to get up so early, and I was annoyed at my dad that he'd taken all the A roads, and we'd driven from Oldham to outskirts of Cheshire. But yeah, it was a very long time ago.
You're like, for sake, I don't want to get on Harry Styles' back.
Well, I just sort of whatever to get the day over. Do you know what I mean?
Who had the best reaction though in your life when they found out that it was One Direction, when they did eventually become the band that they are?
Oh, I don't know. I don't.
No one cared.
No, I don't think anyone. I mean, I was quite all over the place at that point, so I don't know if I really thought much about it.
You were too busy moaning. You were too busy being a Mona Lisa.
Being Mona Lisa, yeah, exactly.
Have you met Harry Styles since, though?
I have not, no.
And when that happens, you can tell him no one cared.
yeah. I was like, when that happens, and he won't remember me. Yeah.
But we've even got a song dedicated to us. Olivia. They have a song called Olivia.
Do they?
They do.
The fact that no one has ever sang me that song is a travesty.
Well, I cannot wait for your K-pop era.
Thank you.
I'm going to be there. I'm going to be in the audience cheering you on.
It's going to look like the most brittle-boned granny you've ever seen, but I'm going to be giving it a good go.
Count me in. I'm there. Thank you so much. It's
Thank
been
you, Liv.
such a treat
Thank
getting to chat
you.
with you.
You too.
Thank you.
Thank you.